So there are just a couple more things I wanted to say about burnout prevention, because there's certain strategies that we are going to teach that are about inter and intrapersonal skill relationships, but there's also a financial piece to it as well, right? If you're working constantly just to stay, keep your head above water, you're not going to be in a good place, and work's going to be highly stressful for you, and you're not going to feel a sense of purpose. You're just going to feel like, it's all have to, right? So we are bringing financial literacy training not just to our students, but to the salon workers who are already working in salons, because we want them to have control over their finances in a way that, lets them work the hours that they need, make the money that they need, and be happier, healthier workers, so that overall we wind up with a healthier workplace.
Right.
So
wow.
Yeah. So we're looking to reduce burnout in the salons for sure, and in the nonprofits as well. We recognize that a lot of people, they need to see that there's a future for folks, and by offering this license, which then once they've got that license, there's no need for employers to do their own background checks. And there's a lot of opportunities to be self-employed as well, if that's the route that they want to go. So there's...
So when a person finishes here, what would be they take the state boards if they want to, or whatever, and then what?
Well, even before they take the boards, they can begin working in a salon. They have their provisional license as soon as they graduate.
Oh.
And we will make sure that they have met people in the industry, that they've met salon owners, that they've seen what some workplaces
so they don't
like.
get tricked, or not looking at something thinking it's
Just
this,
so
and
they
then
have some connections,
gotcha.
Right?
Okay.
And so that they know some people, and we will make sure that at least one of our trained salons each student should have at least one job offer from one of those salons.
Oh, you got your own salons.
Well, not from the salons that we do the training for.
Oh, I got it. So you got like a network. Got you. So they don't have to go outside of the network of support. But I'm just saying, they're not abandoned and say, okay, now you go swim fish.
We will help them find their first job. We'll help them find their second job if they come back to us.
Right. Well, that's amazing.
Whatever they, we're hoping to have long-term relationships with our alumni.
Wow.
They'll be able to come back to us, and if they're looking for a different job, if they're looking for a different connection,
they might want to help.
Their skills.
Right.
They need to be introduced to somebody. So we're hoping to really have that long-lasting relationship.
They didn't have that when I was going to beauty school. I'm kind of pissed in a way. No.
Well,
no.
It was a business model, and they after their tuition, they taught you what
they did.
And
them and Sally Mae. Yes, they did.
And then you were supposed to go do your own.
Right. After you get your state boards, you go find your job. There's nobody to follow you, nobody to help you. It didn't matter what neighborhood you lived in. It was just, you just had to swim. You either sank or swim. Yeah. But nobody taught you, not time management, but this program would teach you time management. It teach you socialization skills, because a lot of people don't know how to receive people, because of different traumas that they've experienced, so it teaches you that. And then you get the financial, which I think everybody needs that. Absolutely. Because you don't really realize how you don't manage your money, or how you could better manage your money. You know what I mean?
Even our employees here do an orientation program that includes some of the financial training. So
you really want your people to succeed here.
We really do, and we built this model for the students, and we want to kind of create versions of it for these other populations, for folks who are already working in salons, for folks who are working in nonprofits, for ourselves as a workplace.
Right. You paving it forward. Yes.
So we're trying to kind of bring what we've built to the other populations that kind of surround our focus population.
Got you.
You know?
Got you. And that's just about everybody, because they got seniors that they can connect to. Some of them got grandmothers, aunts, or people in the community that are seniors, so you can relate to them. You got young people that they can relate to, people in the community. Like, it's just so fascinating what you guys got here, and it's extremely unique. Okay?
Yeah, it's the first one in the nation like this.
Oh,
But it's not going to be the last.
Okay, that's fine too. But I said what I said, and what I said was, because I'm listening, I've worked with nonprofits my entire career, right? I see how they operate. None of them operate for anyone to be successful. They say we're going to do this and we supply these tools, but the workers actually that work there know that it doesn't really work that way. Most people fall through the cracks. You never really, you're never whole. I'm going to just say it like that, okay?
Yeah.
And if you live in a community where all the resources have failed you, the school have failed you, the community have failed you, the church have failed you, the family have failed you, you don't see much in anything. You don't see beauty in anything. You don't see hope. But coming through the doors, you can't, even if you wanted to, you can't do nothing but say, you just can't, you know, and it's, I wish.
I'm so glad you see it that way.
Well, that's the only way.
That's what we were trying to
Well,
think.
hell, Ray Charles could see that. And it.
Yeah.
So I had to, and for me, like I said, because life is really, really lifing, for all the negative things that I've seen and endured, the traumas in this building, to see something that's so positive and so powerful and so connected to what I feel and do was so inspirational to me as a woman, as a visionary, as an advocate, just as a humanitarian. That really inspired me that I got to keep doing what I do. Because if I can see Miss Julie do what she do, or did, or has done, and she, you understand? I can too. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. No, really.
Well, thank
because
you.
you didn't have to take this time. You didn't have to do. You could have just said, "Girl, come on, let me show you." Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I gotta go. Like everybody
I love
else.
talking about what we're doing here. I love talking about it. I love writing about it.
You write too?
Yeah, well, I do all the grant writing, so yeah.
You're a smorgasbord like me.
Yeah.
You know, you. When I worked in my career, I wore many hats. Like I didn't just.
How can you do otherwise? There's so much
Well,
to do.
because that's what people do. They go by what is the job description, not what is the need of the population that I'm actually servicing. And I was fortunate to have careers that allowed me to focus on nothing but what made you be the best you could be. So when I see somebody else doing that, I've got to give you your flowers and toot your horn. And yeah, this your girl, keep it real, Ammonia, okay? For real, for real. So you too, tell if someone just say is qualified or is interested, what do you suggest they do to start the ball rolling to get connected?
Sure. We take referrals from other support organizations.
Wait, stop. Let's explain what that means in case somebody don't know.
Sure. So we usually hear about students first from their caseworker.
Okay,
or
so if you got a
from-
caseworker, counselor,
Yeah.
can they go to their primary doctor and say, no, probably not?
No,
It would
we
need,
need someone who's working with them pretty regularly.
okay. So any type of
so-
counselor, therapist, mental health therapist,
Could
maybe?
be if that's
Who they're working with?
yeah.
Okay.
But most often it's like
Any
it's like the
agencies?
supportive housing, like like Willow,
Okay.
Margaret Home,
Okay.
Jennifer House.
Okay.
You know,
Any of these places y'all are familiar with? This is how you can start the ball. I don't know. I just know it's here, and I'm trying to help y'all. Okay. So places like that.
right. So if you're thinking like this is for me, you want to, address your caseworker, your social worker, whoever it is that you're working with, have them get in touch with us and get the referral packet.
Okay.
And then, I'm happy to give the referral packet to individuals.
Is
as
there a
well.
website that they could go to see if they qualify, like information about it, or
No,
No?
It's a really detailed process, so it's
Okay.
not something that we can just
Put on the website.
online.
Okay.
But you can go to missjulies.org.
Okay.
And there's a contact form there, and one of the options on the contact form is that is an interest in either
Okay.
referring someone or becoming a student. So
Use
and
that.
and then we can get in touch with you and give you what you need to take the next steps.
Amazing. Okay. Okay. If you didn't get something out of that, well, believe me, I did. Okay, thank you so much. And I guess I have to take it back. There are some good things in Rochester. You just have to really look for them, and they're here.
They're in
Thank
the
you
Assembly
so
building.
much. Girl. Now